From night to morning, global prices have plummeted beyond imagination. 1 yuan can buy Mount Fuji, and 2 yuan can buy all of Wall Street. But somehow, my money wasn't affected at all. Today, I'm on a blind date arranged by my mother. I'll be straightforward. If you want to marry me, you need a house of at least 100 square meters, a car, and a dowry of 5 million. What? 5 million? Are you serious? That's insane! How dare you say that with a straight face, you broke loser. Hey miss, did you not hear me? Are you sure you said 5 million? You're not mistaken about that number? If you want to marry me, you don't need a single cent of that 5 million dowry. I know what I'm asking for is a lot, but my parents raised me with everything they had. The dowry really is 5 million. You're not some kind of catch, you know, Chen Feng muttered under his breath. You? What are you mumbling about? If you can't pay it, then forget it. Don't worry, I won't make you feel bad about it. I'll pay for my own coffee. And let me tell you, even if you came back crawling on your knees with a mountain of money, I still wouldn't say yes. Chen Feng shook his head and walked away. Just as he was heading home to get back to his career as a streamer pulling in $1 million a month, his phone started buzzing. Hello, who's this? Hello, is this Mr. Chen Feng? Yes, speaking. What's this about? Well, sir, the Boeing 747 you purchased online has arrived at Xinjiang Airport. Because the item is so extraordinarily valuable, we need you to come collect it in person. What are you talking about? I just bought a scale model to cheer myself up. Just leave it at the central depot in the city. Sir, I'm not joking. This is a Boeing 747. Even if we had 10 times the courage, we wouldn't dare leave something like this unattended. It must be collected in person. All right, fine. What kind of delivery service treats a 3 yuan plastic model like it's an actual aircraft? Okay, where is it? I'll head over. We're at the international terminal at Xinjiang Airport. I'll send you the location now. To save money, Chen Feng took 2 buses to get to the airport. Excuse me, sir, how much does the bus to the airport cost? All the bus drivers stared at him like he'd lost his mind. What do you mean, how much? Son, are you still half asleep? You watch too many TV dramas. You sound like someone who can't tell fantasy from reality. Kids these days, the audacity is bigger than their bank account. Just tossing around words like UN like it's nothing. Young man, dreaming of winning the lottery is fine, but those overnight rags to riches stories you see on TV, those are fairy tales. Even 5 yuan is basically a myth. Focus on your studies, get a job, earn a decent wage. That's about as lucky as most people get. Hearing all this, Chen Feng was thoroughly confused. What is wrong with everyone today? The dowry only needs 5 cents and now people are losing their minds over bus fare. He was getting annoyed. Look at him in those cheap clothes, rough around the edges. What's he even worth if you sold everything on him? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the son of a city official in Xinjiang. If you can't afford the bus, get off. Chen Feng turned to look at the man in the suit with a cold expression. Are you serious right now? What's wrong with asking how much a bus costs? And do you seriously feel superior because you're throwing around pocket change on a bus? As soon as he said that, the whole compartment erupted. Oh my god. Did he just say a few yuan? That's a whole yuan. Not a dime, not a cent. A full yuan. Young man, can you dream a little smaller? Don't confuse your fantasies with reality. That's how people lose their minds. A few yuan, just like that. You know what? If you can actually produce a single yuan right now, I'll eat this entire bus. Seeing people piling on verbally, the man in the suit was loving every second of it. His sense of superiority was through the roof. Tisk, a nobody who doesn't know his place. My uncle drives a luxury car just for routine maintenance. You can't even afford a bus ticket. If you're that broke, call me uncle and I'll spot you the fare. I earn exactly 2.5 cents a month after all. The people around had no idea what was really going on. What is wrong with everyone today? They're acting completely backwards. Something must be off with this whole system. This can't be real. The richest people in the world would only have earned 1 million at most by now. So does that mean I'm wealthier than an entire country? Chen Feng glanced at the pretty girl in the suit. I could just shower her in money right now. His thoughts were racing, completely tuned out from everything around him. Hey, are you getting off or not? Move it. Oh, she only asked for a few cents and everyone's going crazy. Young man, if you can actually produce a single yuan right now, what happens? I'll literally call you dad on the spot. Chen Feng reached into his pocket and pulled out his money. The whole bus fell silent. He tossed 4 coins into the air. They spun and caught the light as they came back down, landing with a clear, satisfying clink. Everyone froze. Not just 1 yuan, 4 of them. And for all this fuss too. That shine is real. 4 whole yuan. My god. That texture, that weight. These are real yuan coins. Impossible. How? 4 of them, just like that? Chen Feng tossed the coins up again. Every eye in the bus followed their arc, terrified they might fall and shatter. He caught them effortlessly with one hand and slipped them back into his pocket. The whole bus silently screamed. Oh no, what if they'd fallen? What if they hit the floor and cracked? If I had a son who treated money like that, I'd throttle him. Is he serious right now? Look at him. He's one of those ultra-rich second-generation kids. Brother, did you grow up differently from the rest of us? I'm the top student at my school. I study my hardest. I can barely scrape together 5 cents, and this guy just juggles UN coins for fun. You're insane. You're clearly not the real deal. But wait, who just said a moment ago that if it turned out to be real, they'd call him Dad? When those words landed, the man in the suit went pale. But then a thought crossed his mind as he sized Chen Feng up. Wait, if he's genuinely that loaded, it doesn't cost me anything to play along and call him a rich uncle. And if I could get close to him, maybe I'd end up with one of those 4 UN coins myself. Dad, my name is Ganzi. You can call me Xiaogan. Get out of here. What is wrong with you people? Watching this circus, Chen Feng became certain. Global prices really had collapsed to almost nothing, which meant he was now richer than most countries. Speaking of which, if Liu Ruyan found out I was basically a billionaire now, wouldn't she come running straight into my arms? Right, the model airplane. It's a birthday gift for her little brother. Can't forget about that. Chen Feng immediately hailed a cab to the airport. Liu Ruyan was the girl Chen Feng had been crazy about since university. He'd been chasing her for 3 years, and it was always her little brother Yan Wei who kept things going between them. Chen Feng had always been generous with that kid. Shortly after, Chen Feng stepped out of the cab and walked into the airport terminal. He was about to call the service line he'd spoken to earlier when his phone rang. He looked at the screen. It was Liu Ruyan, his goddess. His heart jumped instantly. Maybe this was his moment. Hey, babe, I've already sorted out Xiao Wei's birthday present. Where are you? Don't call me babe. I'm at the terminal. Listen, there's something I need to tell you. Oh, I'm at Xinjiang Airport too. What's up? Liu Ruyan's voice had an edge of impatience to it. Go find the front desk and ask them to bring you to the VIP hangar. I already spoke to Manager Guan. Chen Feng was confused but followed the instructions. He mentioned Manager Guan's name at the desk and was quickly escorted to a private section of the airport's helicopter bay. There, he saw Liu Ruyan and her little brother Yan Wei, both staring wide-eyed at a helicopter parked right in front of them. Wow, babe, look at these lines. This is a private jet. Incredible. Ruyan, Xiao Wei, you're both here. Great timing. Don't touch me. Chen Feng, it's over between us. Don't mess around. Xiao Wei's birthday isn't something to joke about. Who's joking? You're not good enough for me. Do you understand? Ah, wait, what? Babe, come on, stop playing around. I'm not playing. We're done. Chen Feng's hand closed around the 4 coins in his pocket. His expression went cold. Give me a reason. Haven't I treated you well? Well enough? You've been with my sister 3 years and you've never once bought her even a lipsticks. You're not even worthy of being called her boyfriend. Dream on. Fei Fei. Looking at Yan Wei, the kid he'd treated like a little brother, Chen Feng felt something snap inside him. A wave of fury. Wei Wei's right, he doesn't deserve you. Chen Feng looked up toward the voice and saw someone climbing down from the helicopter. A man around 30, sharply dressed. He pulled Liu Ruyan into a hug. Yan Wei looked at Chen Feng with open disappointment. My love, you made it. Who are you? I'm the general manager of this airline, and also her current boyfriend. You see this helicopter? Sweetheart, Wei Wei, I'm in a good mood today. Here's a red envelope for you. Spare no expense. Oh my god, a whole cent? Thank you so much, honey. You're so generous, so incredible. You see that? 1 whole cent. You could never. At this point, Chen Feng was beyond disrespected. They're acting ecstatic over a single cent. If he could just show them his 4 coins, the guy would probably faint on the spot. Hey, if you know what's good for you, you'll leave now, or I'll have security escort you out. Come on, go. Stop wasting our time here. Don't hold my sister back from flying on a private helicopter. Look at this pathetic scene. Chen Feng's eyes went dark red. His voice dropped to something quiet and sharp. I hope you don't regret this, Liu Ruyan. Mark my words. All of you will regret it. Ask you for help? Why would I ever ask a broke loser for help? Listen here. I own this Robinson R-44 helicopter outright. It costs $3 million. The hair on my leg is worth more than your whole life. What exactly are you going to compete with me on? Hiboda leaned in to kiss Liu Ruyan as he spoke. Chen Feng didn't flinch. What's that smirk for? Struggling to keep it together? $3 million? The 4 coins in my pocket could probably buy this entire airport. What are you laughing at? Don't you know there's a first-class VIP arriving any moment? At those words, everyone looked up. A man in a sharp business suit and dark frame glasses was walking toward them with purpose. Yan Wei immediately looked annoyed. Who is this guy? Is he lost? Before he could finish the thought, Hiboda slapped a hand over his own mouth and stared at the approaching figure with barely concealed shock. President Chen? What's he doing here? This is a friend of mine. Let me handle this right away. Watching the once arrogant Hiboda suddenly turn into a groveling servant, Liu Ruyan's eyes shifted. A single word and this man crumbled completely. What kind of person walks around with that kind of power? Even Hiboda, pulling an annual salary of $1 million, was terrified of him. What was this man actually worth? 50 million? 100 million? If I had his attention, I'd never have to look at Hiboda's face again. In that moment, Hiboda dropped several points in Liu Ruyan's estimation. What kind of person commands that kind of reception? Someone powerful enough to make a man like that tremble. Just as Hiboda was steering Liu Ruyan away to leave, he noticed Chen Feng staring at President Chen with a puzzled expression. President Chen, your voice. Have we spoken before somewhere? The moment those words left his mouth, the air went completely still. Hiboda looked like his soul had just left his body. He lunged forward and grabbed Chen Feng's arm. This voice. Where have I heard it before? What are you talking about? How could someone like the general manager have any business with a nobody like you? Don't cause a scene. If you have something to say, get out first. Chen Chuan studied them calmly. His tone was measured but dismissive. What's the matter? Something you're afraid to say out loud? The moment he said that, Hiboda's expression tightened. After all, he still had a position to maintain. Are you trying to shake me down? Fine. I'll give you 50 cents after this is over. Consider it handled. After Hiboda said that, he tried to pull Chen Feng away, but Chen Feng stood like a rock. How about 1 full cent? I'll give you 1 whole cent. That's half a month's wages where I come from. Don't be ungrateful. Just as Hiboda was reaching for his phone to call security, something clicked in Chen Chuan's mind. His eyes went wide. His chest began to rise and fall faster. Wait, that voice on the phone this morning. That's him. Chen Chuan took a slow breath to steady himself. Then he called out clearly and confidently. Chen Feng! Hiboda nearly jumped out of his skin. He watched, frozen, as Chen Chuan covered the distance between them in a few quick strides and bowed at 90 degrees. May I ask, are you Mr. Chen Feng? The entire hangar went silent. Liu Ruyan and Yan Wei stood there with their mouths open like they'd just seen an alien. Yes, I am. You are? Oh, I remember now. Are you the one who called me this morning about the delivery? Yes, sir. I'll kill him. Do you have any idea who this is? This is the heir to the Inning Group, General Manager Chen himself. What delivery guy? The young master doesn't make personal deliveries. Is the industry really that competitive these days? General Manager Chen must be confused. This guy is a total deadbeat. When he was with my sister, he couldn't even afford a lipstick. How could he possibly be your guest? Yan Wei, deal with this. Got it. Don't let this man embarrass General Manager Chen further. Who dares lay a hand on him? Chen Chuan's voice cracked through the air like a whip. It stopped everyone cold. Open your eyes and look. That Boeing 747 that just touched down on the runway. Mr. Chen Feng purchased it. Outright. Every head turned. The enormous aircraft gleamed in the sunlight like something from another world. The helicopter sitting beside it suddenly looked like a child's toy. A Boeing 747. That plane. That's a machine worth 320 million yuan. Not 3 million. 320 million. You're not even worth 1/100th of that. How is this possible? As everyone stood there stunned, barely breathing, Chen Feng scratched the back of his head with a genuinely puzzled look. Hold on. I think there's been a mistake. I ordered a model airplane. A scale replica. It was supposed to be a birthday gift from my brother-in-law. When Liu Ruyan heard that, she grabbed onto it like a lifeline. See, I told you. Manager Chen, you heard him yourself. He admitted it's just a model. I almost got fooled there. Ha! Mr. Chen Feng, please, if you can provide your order details, we can verify everything. Chen Chuan handed Chen Feng the phone regardless. Chen Feng glanced at the screen. His eyes went wide. His jaw dropped. He looked up slowly. This is a real Boeing 747. It says right here Mr. Chen Feng purchased it in full. That verdict landed like a bomb. Liu Ruyan and Yan Wei were left speechless. Impossible. How did he even... It's over. That's 320 million yuan. The entire market value of the Inning Group is only 500 million. He spent 320 million like it was an afterthought. Honestly, I'm confused. It showed the price as 3,210 yuan, so I assumed it was an imitation. I had no idea they were going to ship me an actual plane. Everyone stood in stunned silence. Such a huge thing. I don't even know how to fly it, and it'll take up so much space. Honestly, if I'd known it was real, I wouldn't have bought it. The scale model would have been a better gift. Is this what a person actually says? Hiboda looked like he wanted to disappear. He hates that a real Boeing takes up too much space. What kind of brain does someone like this have? And Liu Ruyan next to him. She's going to be the death of me. Hibota shot Liu Ruyan a look sharp enough to cut glass, wanting to strangle her then and there. Liu Ruyan had completely lost it. She kept stumbling in circles, unable to process any of it. This is all fake. It has to be fake. I don't believe any of it. Mr. Chen Feng, it's really you! Wonderful. All the paperwork is in order. Would you like to inspect the cargo? Oh, forget it. Don't worry about it. I'm scared I'll break something. They're basically just expensive toys, not worth making a fuss over. Chen Feng waved it off like it was nothing. Expensive toys. Sir, this is a Boeing 747. I've met arrogant people before, but never like this. This man is a dragon hiding in plain sight. Just then, a woman in a tailored blazer came rushing over, slightly out of breath. President Chen, here's the transfer contract you requested. Mr. Chen, if everything looks good, please sign here. This Boeing 747 will officially be yours. Chen Feng gave it a quick glance and signed his name. Well, returning it would be more trouble than it's worth. I'll keep it. Consider it a bonus to myself. A bonus. He's keeping a Boeing 747 as a bonus to himself. Congratulations, Mr. Chen. The Boeing 747 is now officially yours. Hearing those words, Liu Ruyan finally snapped out of her daze. Impossible. This is a lie. Chen Feng, you set this whole thing up, didn't you? You just want me to regret it, right? He's not actually the general manager's VIP guest. He made a mistake, right? Liu Ruyan looked like she was unraveling. She grabbed Hibota by the collar and wouldn't let go. Clearly, she couldn't process what was in front of her. Why? Why? The moment I walk away, you turn around and buy a plane? 320 million yuan. That's enough for an ordinary person to live 10 lifetimes. And the way you talked about it, like you weren't even worried. You must have so much more than that. You told me you were my boyfriend. You would have bought me cars, bought me a house, bought me everything. I can't take this. Liu Ruyan's breakdown was drawing every eye in the hangar. Hibota's face had gone from pale to gray. He'd been hoping Chen Feng had forgotten him. But after this scene, there was no chance of that. This was now impossible to ignore. You're insane! Get out of here! Stop making a scene! Seeing Liu Ruyan still spiraling, Hibota raised his hand and slapped her clean across the face. The sound rang out sharply. A vivid red mark bloomed across Liu Ruyan's cheek. You actually hit me? She turned back to Hibota with wild eyes, but Hibota wasn't backing down. He leveled a cold stare at her. Not another word. Say one more thing and I'll do it again. Hibota turned to the crowd and forced a laugh, rubbing his hands together awkwardly. Ha, sorry about that. She suddenly lost her mind. I had to step in before someone got hurt. Security! Get these two out of here! Wait, no, we can't leave like this. Chen Feng bought a Boeing 747. He's that wealthy. He could easily let it slide, right? If we could just talk to him, get back in his good graces, maybe even get a tour of the 747. Then maybe there's a chance we walk away with something. Maybe I could even ask for the plane as a gift. Feeling reckless, Yanwei built up his courage and jogged toward Chen Feng. Brother Chen, can you put in a good word for my sister? Please, just one word for one word. As he grabbed Chen Feng's arm, the force pulled Chen Feng's hand out of his pocket unexpectedly. And with it, 4 gleaming 1 yuan coins flew out and clattered to the floor. Time seemed to stop. Every eye in the hangar dropped to the ground, fixed on those 4 brilliant coins catching the light. Nobody breathed. That's shine. Those are real gold yuan coins. 4 of them. He's just been carrying 4 yuan in his pocket this whole time. This is what a truly wealthy man looks like. Yanwei stared at the coins on the floor. His eyes went red. He looked like a man dying of thirst staring at water. Money. Real money. The kind of yuan coin you only ever see on TV. Oh my god. Brother, I'll get my sister to get back together with you, I swear. Just help us out. Come on, apologize to my sister. These are 4 whole yuan. What are you waiting for? If you gift her even one of those, I'll approve the whole thing personally. What do you say? Isn't that a great deal? Sister, get over here! 4 yuan as a gift. Liu Ruyan finally shook herself back to reality. She smoothed her hair. She walked toward Chen Feng. Chen Feng, I was wrong. Let's make up. It was Hibota who manipulated me. You're the only one I've ever truly cared about. Let's get back together. Tonight, I'll come home with you. Yes! Brother Chen, she knows she made a mistake. That guy played us both. We understand now. Let's go back to how things were. Ha, ha, ha. Chen Feng watched the performance of these 2 shameless people and took a slow step back. He began to clap, slowly, deliberately. A snake will always be a snake. Have you already forgotten the grand total of 1 cent that man gave you? You were celebrating over that. And now you're crawling back here, shutting your eyes to the so-called broke loser you threw away? His words hit them like cold water. They stood there frozen, neither knowing what to say. Right at that moment, the 2 airport security guards arrived. Hibota lit up. Quick, remove these two. Don't let them embarrass Mr. Chen any further. Both of them instinctively looked to Chen Feng. Neither dared make a move. Hibota lost his patience. What are you standing around for? Throw them out. Now, do you understand me? The four guards exchanged glances. Then they moved toward Liu Ruyan and Yan Wei to remove them. No, I finally made it here. I haven't even seen inside a helicopter. I haven't stepped foot in a Boeing 747 cabin. Yan Wei twisted and broke free, bolting toward the helicopter on the side. But he was no match for trained airport security. Liu Ruyan was pinned and pulled away from the scene. Two guards escorted her past Chen Feng. Just as Hibota was basking in satisfaction, a voice cut through everything. Wait. Hibota flinched and mechanically turned his head toward Chen Feng. Chen Feng's gaze was fixed directly on Hibota. There's one more piece of trash that needs to be removed. The color drained from Hibota's face. He forced a smile and stepped forward. Manager Chen, please. I am the general manager here. What exactly do you mean by that? As I understand it, Manager Yin, you're married. And yet here you are running around with someone else and dragging this company's reputation through the mud. Effective immediately. You're fired. But yes, I am married. But Manager Chen, you and I, enough. This airline has no place for someone like you. Get out. When the words landed, Hibota's face went completely white. This was it. He'd been cut loose. Without hesitation, he dropped to the floor. Manager Chen, I know I was wrong. Please, just give me one more chance. When he saw Chen Feng's expression hadn't shifted even slightly, Hibota scrambled toward Chen Chuan instead. Manager Chen, I truly had no idea she was connected to you. If I had known, you could have offered me 10 million and I still wouldn't have disrespected your circle. Hibota continued to beg. Chen Chuan glanced over at Chen Feng. Chen Feng's impatience was written clearly on his face. Chen Chuan raised a hand. Get him out of here. Yes, sir. Hibota was dragged away, shrieking like a pig at slaughter. Peace and quiet returned to the hangar. Ah, finally. Chen Feng bent down and calmly picked up the 4 coins one by one. I figured someone like you wouldn't bother picking up small change like that. Even a mosquito has meat on it. Chen Feng casually tossed the 4 coins up and caught them in one clean motion. The secretary beside him watched with her heart in her throat. Heaven help us, that's 4 whole yuan. What would happen if he dropped them and they rolled into a drain? The wealthy people she'd seen before threw money around like it meant nothing. But none of them had ever played with yuan coins like they were marbles. There was something unnervingly relaxed about it. This was first-tier rich energy. Every movement natural, unhurried, effortless. The bearing of someone who was born into a completely different world. Was he going to approach Chen Feng like those women in the sharp suits? She almost did, but she held back. Apparently, this man had casually purchased a plane for 320 million yuan earlier, and now he was here picking up 4 coins off the floor like he was collecting fallen leaves. The secretary in the casual blazer stood there completely gobsmacked. She hadn't been there at the start, so she hadn't witnessed the purchase. She'd thought tossing yuan coins in the air was the peak of extravagance, but apparently there was an even more unhinged move. Buying what you thought was a model and accidentally receiving a real commercial aircraft. Is this what the wealthy do for fun? The secretary gave a weak, helpless smile and lowered her head. All right, stop standing around. Thank you for today. You helped me let off some serious steam. It's the least I could do. Young Master Chen, someone as humble as you asking me for something directly. It must be important. What is it? Huh, am I that obvious? Yes, very. Okay, let's grab some food and talk over a meal. Get in the car. The scene shifts. The two of them are now seated inside an elegant cafe. So, you can say it now. What are you planning to do with that 747? Oh, that? Leave it where it is. I don't know how to fly it anyway. As a large-scale decorative piece, it's pleasant enough to look at. A large-scale decorative piece. A 320 million yuan aircraft. As decor. There's really no frame of reference for this. Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk about. Since it's just sitting there, why not lease it to our airline? We can negotiate the price. Oh, you lease planes? Doesn't a prestigious airline like yours have enough of them already? Enough? We barely have any. Don't be fooled just because we have 20 aircraft. That's mostly for appearances. 20 planes? At over 60 million per unit? That's over 1.2 billion altogether. How can they not afford that? The words hit Chen Han like a brick wall. He nearly spat his coffee across the table. Brother, do you think everyone treats money as casually as you do? Even the biggest airlines rarely own their planes outright. Most of them lease from banks. Aircraft are too expensive. We work ourselves to death for a year and the profits don't even cover the cost of a single wing. Is that so? You people running airlines are so broke you can't even buy a single plane outright. If you can't sustain the business, you'd be better off farming. Chen Han clutched his chest. He genuinely felt his heart might give out. Is this what a person actually says out loud? Too broke to buy a plane, you should go farm. Is this what the gap between people actually looks like? Wait, hold on. This is making me feel something. These airlines are turning over tens of millions of yuan, and after a full year of killing themselves with work, they still can't earn 320 million. That's right. My God. 1 month of my system income. I could buy their entire group outright and still have change left over. This is a genuinely uncomfortable realization. So, Mr. Chen, is that a yes? Of course it is. Leaving it there would just be a headache. Better to make a little fuel money back. Let's go sign something. A contract? Perfect. In terms of payment conditions, we'll use a progressive financial structure with proportional symmetrical billing calculations. Stop. Cut the corporate language. Just tell me plainly, how much can this plane earn in pure profit per year? After maintenance and fuel, roughly 30 million a year. Wait, but what? 30 million? I spent 320 million and I need 10 years to break even? Is this a business arrangement or a charity? That's just how the market works. Commercial aircraft have a lifespan of about 20 years. The first 10 years recover the investment. The last 10 years are pure profit. In this industry, that's already considered high yield. Forget it. Any money is money, right? Let's not bother with a complicated contract. You said 30 million a year, yes? So just transfer me 2.5 million a month for the next 20 years. During that time, the plane is yours to do whatever you need with it. Sound fair? Just like that? No collateral, no valuation, no legal review, 2.5 million a month? That's basically a bike sharing subscription. Do we have a deal or not? Deal. Sign right now. Yang Wei, the director, arranged for the contract to be delivered to them at the table immediately. Mr. Chen, it's truly a pleasure doing business with you. Please keep me in mind if anything like this ever comes up again. 2.5 million a month, just flowing in without lifting a finger. Is this the life? Just sitting back and watching the money arrive?